Don't be mad at the word influencer, please. Creators out there, if you can influence, that's a great thing to do. Stop sitting there and saying, I'm not an influencer. No, that's you should be proud of that. Okay. To me, an influencer is a leader because you influence people, you influence purchases, you influence, ideas, anything. You're an influencer. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mike. Welcome back to my channel. Okay. Appreciate you guys. This is fairly new for me. I mean, if you guys don't know, my name is Mike Success Rodriguez. I am an influencer, manager, marketer, and also co-author of the Content to Cash Bible. I started this journey a couple of weeks ago, making it sound very dramatic, but it's a YouTube journey. I've done these things by myself. I like to say I'm in my self-sufficient era. I've needed to do this, and I've always wanted to work with videographers and this and that. But the thing is that sometimes, as far as timing and all, it just didn't align. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I tell creators all the time, just go, shoot, do what you have to do, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm creating all these thumbnails, doing everything. Check the videos. I don't want to be the dead horse and sit there and tell you everything that I've been doing, but everything that I'm doing here to promote, to push this video, to promote the video, do everything. I'm doing it all on my own. So Tuesdays I do open mics where I just kind of speak about social media, creator economy, anything I've seen in the past week. And then Thursday is kind of like, I just like to kind of give some information and speak about just a specific topic, not so much, a few. So I said Thursday, I'm going to speak about influencer marketing, right? And people have been saying that influencer marketing is dead. And I've been dealing with brands, and brands have been saying that. A couple of brands have been saying that, and I've had conversations, and you know what, putting money into influencers up, I'm probably gonna lose money. Not necessarily, right? And I don't think influencer marketing is dead. I honestly don't think that it will be dead, not for not anytime soon, right? The thing is that the influencers that these brands have worked with, that's what makes that piece dead, right? Because influencers, people don't like the name. I love the name because you influence people, right? But it has a bad people have a bad taste with the word influencer because people think it's superficial, people think that it's fake. But this is why I love influencers that are authentic. I love influencers that have talent, and more importantly, influencers that look at themselves like a business are the ones that always make this win, right? Because a brand, you could sit there, and some people don't even understand. Let me just get somebody. Hey, they have a lot of followers. Let me just kind of align with them, do one post and do what I have to do. That you're definitely, especially now, you're definitely going to lose money doing that. Okay, you're going to lose money doing that. But if you can get the right influencer marketing, the ROI, I believe I spoke about this on another video, but it is incredible. Okay, just like you're sitting there spending money on platforms, network, on TV, if you still advertise it on TV, whatever that is, those costs are ridiculous. You sit there and you have an influencer, and they have a real community. And don't be mad at the word influencer, please. Creators out there, if you can influence, that's a great thing to do. Stop sitting there and saying, I'm not an influencer. No, you should be proud of that. Okay. To me, an influencer is a leader because you influence people, you influence purchases, you influence, ideas, anything. You're an influencer. That's my take. But when people say that influencer marketing is dead, I feel like it's because you've chosen the wrong influencer, right? And you have to know strategy. You cannot sit here and just think that I'm going to do one post and then that's a win. It's not going to happen, right? And then you have influencers that don't look at themselves like a business. They look at a brand or look at you as far as, a business like a check. So they're going to sit there. Yeah, sure, I'll do that because you don't know the better. But the thing is that when you go into an agreement and you go into an arrangement where the influencer, and I'm going to keep calling them influencers, the influencer and the brand are aligned, it's such a win-win. And you got to sit there and do more long-term situations. These one-offs, I'm not a fan of those. For me, in all honesty, one-offs, I think should be kind of like you kind of judge, and that's where you kind of learn about each other as far as brand influencer. But if you're just sitting there just trying to get the most for your money and say, hey, I'm going to give 10,000 and I like this, I definitely spoke about. You put 10,000 and I'm going to get a return. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You got to build these relationships because influencers and creators should be businesses, and that's who brands should be working with. As if I'm a brand, I only want to work with somebody that looks at them as a business. When I walk into meetings and I sit there and I'm representing an influencer or a creator, the first question I ask, what do you need? How can we help you guys? What are you looking to do? Because it has to make sense. And I want to make sure that my client and myself are in it for the long haul to sit there and build this relationship, because it's all relationships. But when you sit there and it's just, hey, I'm just looking at you as a check either way, or I'm just looking at you as an influence, as a salesperson, that doesn't work. That's my opinion. I don't feel like that it works like that. Okay. So influencer marketing, when people sit there and say that influencer marketing is dead, it's not. It's not dead. You just have to pick, as a brand, you got to pick the right influencer. And as an influencer, you got to present yourself like a business so that brands want to work with you. So it's more of a partnership, not so much as hired help, if that makes sense. All right. Been wanting to speak about this for a minute. Always please like, share, subscribe. I think I put it over here. Comment. Always reach out to me. Send me a message. Comment. Hey, Mike, can you speak about this? Or any information. My whole point of this, again, being dramatic YouTube journey, is to make sure that I'm giving information and helping people out. Okay, I want to be. It's motivation, inspiration, and information. That's literally what this page is about. I felt like my morning video, I had more energy, and that's why I was trying to be have a little bit more energy here. I was trying to be a little bit more business here, but I still need to have that energy, because that energy and that passion, that's who I am. I can't be fake. So just make sure that you're being authentic out there, all right? Because you'll win in anything, whether it's the creator economy or anything else, all right? Hope you guys have an amazing day whenever you're watching this, all right? Please, again, like, comment, subscribe. Tune in next week. I'll talk to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Later.
Are you ready to turn your passion into profit? Welcome to the new era, the creator economy, where your content can be your greatest asset. Introducing the Content to Cash Bible by Mike Rodriguez, with Ash Cash, your ultimate guide to building real wealth in the digital age. From mastering your niche, to monetizing your influence, to scaling your brand, this book has everything you need to thrive as a creator. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your content to the next level, the Content to Cash Bible gives you the blueprint to turn creativity into cash flow. Available now. Don't just create your legacy.